What a dream role for someone like me was as he's still at a learning process of his career.
Do you get nervous before a big movie release, or did you get used to it at some point?
I was never nervous about movie release for some reason. I'm more nervous about when it all started. I mean, it started a while ago, but when it started, when things got in motion and I got to live from this job, in the beginning, I just wanted to get through the shooting, get through the shooting period, and just and that was enough for me. Then, as I experienced my first premiere and first feedbacks and stuff, I realized that just being neutral and laying low and make sure you don't cause any problem isn't enough. So I started wanting to be the best version of myself in the scenes. Then it evolved into I want to be the best thing in this movie and really bring something special. And so that's where pressure is for me. Is when I identify a scene that makes a difference for the character, for the story, and try to bring something that has never been done before and trying to bring something very singular. That brings me pressure because it involves a risk, and sometimes risks are not perceived as such on a set. They can be just, it depends on the director and the direction we're taking. But I don't feel pressure about premieres. It's a celebration of our industry and life in general. So it's also the occasion to bring your friends and family and for them to see you shine or not.
Can you remember the day you first heard about the project? What were your thoughts?
I first heard about it probably a year and a half ago, maybe more. Melanie, our talented director, sent me the book from Philippe Janetta. It's an entire biography book, and yes, I called her and I couldn't understand why there was nothing about him, no movie, no. I think there was like a tiny documentary somewhere on the internet, but she was like, "Right, we need to do something about this," and she offered me this role and. Yeah, you know, it's what a dream role to for someone like me was as he's still at a learning process of his career. I learned so much because of Melanie, because of her generosity and the way she filmed me, but also sometimes you can have an entire career and not see yourself being offered that kind of role. So I kind of landed it to myself after that. You know, it's like check, and now I can like focus on working even harder, finding deeper nuances, and that's the greatest gift Melanie could ever given me.
So the big topic of the movie is freedom. What do you have to do to feel free in your personal life?
I'm still working on it, so I don't have the recipe, but I believe we all come to this world to be loved and accepted and validated. Nobody's ever born particularly mean or anything like that. And then you go through your education, your traumas, and you know you wire your brain with what you can with the tools you've been given, and then you go on that search of validation, acceptation, and love, and in that spirit, you kind of lose yourself into people's expectations. And for me, freedom is reaching a point where you can fully be yourself and experience yourself and go to your own extent without the fear of losing validation, love, and acceptation. Is being fully yourself while immersed within society, and accepting that you won't please everyone, and it's okay. That's freedom for me, and I'm trying to accomplish that while in the public eye. So it's tricky, but I'm working hard on the topic.
Interesting. I think you and Léa have such a great chemistry in the film. I really need to say that. What does it take to play a couple so convincingly?
It's all Melanie. I remember we were at the stage. I was already cast, and we were home working, and she showed me the last contendants for the role of Annie, and I remember telling her, "Oh, this one is she feels like Talia. She has like this kind of rebellious danger to her," and she was like, "No, I think that's Annie," and I didn't feel it at first, and then we did the chemistry, and she made perfect sense. But Melanie has this instinct, and also she likes to bring actors that we've never seen before. It was her first movie, yeah. And so going to an audition for Melanie makes sense, because nowadays it's always the same names and always the same faces, because everything is money and algorithms. But it feels nice to have fresh blood. And it shows that there are so many talented actors that need to be given their shot, you know?
Absolutely. So my last question, could you imagine a second part, maybe perhaps from Annie's point of view? I think that would be so interesting.
It's true, yeah. That would be nice to have a freedom with just Annie. What would she do? There would be a period of mourning, acceptance, and then she would just like become another version of Bruno and start doing heists, but like maybe even crazier. Maybe. Because that character is crazy, in the best way.
Yeah, I really like that character actually. Oh man, my time is over. I'm so sad. I have so much more questions, but thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time. I'm sorry it's so short when we do the junkets.